It's Brad here. Let's just get that out of the way. So anybody living in Nashville knows that it's more expensive than ever to buy. And anybody living in Nashville knows that it's more expensive than ever to rent. So what is a person to do? The reality is no matter which way you go, costs keep rising either way. Most of us tend to figure it out, but some are not. Here comes the affordable housing piece. That's what this video is all about today, affordable housing and some of the great things going on in this city and state. And I'm excited to share all that with you right now. So what is affordable housing? According to Nashville.gov, which has a very similar definition as many cities across the country, affordable housing should take up no more than 30% of your income. For instance, I've got a friend married 2 kids. After all of his taxes and expenses last year, he made $41,000 or about $3,500 a month. Under his income, he would technically be eligible for about $1,000 a month in terms of affordable housing. So how is Nashville implementing affordable housing? What we want to do is share a local case study on a local developer as well as 2 of the biggest organizations in the world, Oracle and Amazon. So first, let's look at Amazon. Amazon has done a number of things they've committed to. The first one, on the equity or money side, they've committed to a $75 million investment in multifamily. Multifamily essentially just means apartments. On the debt side, they've committed to being the lender to helping different developers develop 800 affordable units along the WeGo transit line. Lastly, they're asking anyone who is in their affordable housing to help pay for the property taxes the first 5 years to stay in the house. Now let's talk about the Housing Resiliency Fund. This is a fund set up between 2020 and 2021 where Amazon contributed $3.75 million. This is a nonprofit and goes towards the organization's Housing Resiliency Fund. The fund will help provide qualified homeowners with property tax relief and or mortgage payments to mitigate the impact of rising housing costs. Now we look at Oracle. The software giant is setting up shop in the River North development along the East Bank. And one of the many things they're doing in addition to the 9,000 jobs is 1, cleaning up the site, it's historically in a floodplain, and 2, paying for many things in town, including affordable housing. A Metro councilwoman is proposing to spend half of their tax payments to the city, about $4.5 million, on affordable housing. That's not ratified yet, but we'll see where it goes. Additionally, Oracle will be the biggest development in the state's history. Now, there's pros and cons to Oracle's deal. On the one side, many people feel like this is amazing because it's going to help build out the East Bank. It's going to be this big boon for town. On the other side, you have people who feel like the city is putting too much money in these corporations, particularly Oracle and Amazon, at the expense of lower income people and their affordable housing. So now let's look at some local organizations, some groups that are out there locally, whether citywide or statewide, working to make more affordable housing and housing more affordable in general. First is the MDHA, Metro Development and Housing Agency. I always want to say Davidson. This is Nashville's largest developer and administrator of affordable housing funds. They also help administer funds from the federal government for affordable housing as well. Next is the TDHA, the Tennessee Development Housing Agency. This group was started as the state's housing finance agency. They promote the development of new housing units for very low to moderate income individuals in Tennessee. They also promote the preservation and rehabilitation of existing housing units and work to bring stability to the residential construction industry. So last, let's talk about one of the many groups working to bring more affordable housing to Nashville. I have a friend, Evan Holiday, with Holiday Ventures. His group is out there building numerous affordable housing developments, some of which comes with money from Amazon. It's really cool to see somebody you know giving back to the community, partnering up with a big international firm like Amazon or Oracle. If you want to learn more, check out some of our links below on affordable housing, whether that's Evan Holiday's Holiday Ventures, Oracle, Amazon, or other happenings all around town. So why is all of this so important? Nashville, like so many cities in our country, has grown a lot in recent years. When I first moved here at the end of 2012, the average, keyword average, house cost about $175,000. Today in 2023, it's closer to $450,000. This was a great thing if you were able to buy in the preceding years, but not so much if you're looking to buy today. The reality is there continues to be an ever-increasing disparity between what people are making and what they can afford. Real estate continues to go one way while incomes go another. Let's look at here locally. Locally, the median income for a family runs between about $72,000 a year. When I moved here in 2012, it was about 61. So it's only grown about 20% in 10 years. Per capita, we're around $35,000. In the last 15 years, we have seen an explosion in terms of new money, new debt in our economy. Whether it's the federal government or the Federal Reserve, we've tripled the money supply in the last 12 years. Well, think about it a second ago. I said income had barely budged, all the while asset prices, mainly stocks and bonds and real estate, have soared. So if you've done the right thing, if you've not gone into debt, if you've saved your money, if you haven't gotten leverage, if you've done all the things our parents and grandparents did, you've probably fallen further behind. Conversely, on the opposite end of the spectrum, if you did all the things you were always taught not to do, if you took on too much debt, if you got too leveraged, you've probably made a fortune. That's why it's so important to have some affordable housing. I said it earlier, we can't help everybody, we just can't. But there's some people that don't deserve to be left behind. When I drive down Broadway all the time or somewhere in the core, I think about all the bartenders and waiters and bussers and dishwashers and servers and all these people who help make the city go. Some of these people really do need affordable housing. Without it, they're going to have to keep driving further and further and further in from out of town to do their jobs. And at some point, they're probably going to go, nah, it's just not worth it. I'm not making enough money. That's a big reason why I'm making this video, because we should be helping as many people as we can. If I haven't said it enough, I'm going to end on this note. Affordable housing is a very important thing, and I'm excited to see the city grow and affordable housing grow with it in the coming years. But whether you're renting in an affordable housing community, whether you're a 25-year-old just a few years in the workforce or a 65-year-old who's looking to downside, the reality is rates are way up at the moment, but they won't always be. I'm still predicting in the next year or two for rates to come back down to the low fives. So if you're on the fence about buying, now is still the time to maybe give me a call. I pride myself on knowing the math. I pride myself on knowing buy downs and things of that nature to help get your payment down and your cash to close lower. I would welcome and love and really respect the chance to work with you. We'd have a great time. You'd learn a lot and maybe we'd become new friends. So reach out for all of your real estate needs. Keep tuning in to watching these videos. Give us a like, give us a comment, give us a share. Let us get in front of as many people as possible. Our channel has grown and I'm very thankful for that, but I want to get to 1,000 subscribers this year. Right now I'm at 515, 8 months to go. You can do it. You can help that happen. So until I see you then, keep seeing me here. All the best. Cheers.